right. Welcome to the Hey Sister podcast, where sisters share real opinions and have honest conversations about life, growth, and everything in between. Hey, sisters. How y'all doing?
Hey, sisters.
Hey, sisters.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It's been a year. We're already at the end of 2025. So I guess before we hop into it, how's everyone doing? Catch me up on life.
Okay, I'll start off. We haven't talked in a while. I feel like the most exciting update is we got back from Japan like a month ago. We were there for 10 days. Me and Bria went with our college friends and Mario's girlfriend Nia went, and my boyfriend Marquez went. Overall, it was just like an amazing experience and just like really eye-opening to just like see how they live, their values, their culture, their food, their technology, their architecture, like everything was just chef's kiss. I love it there, and I actually would like. I say I would live everywhere, but like I would live there for a little bit. I really like that. Other than that, I've literally just been like hustling, still like on the full-time job search, and I feel like the most biggest, I guess, update I have is I live with a man. Isn't that so crazy? It's temporary, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I think it's I woke up the other day and I was like, wow, I've been living with the man for a little bit, and I'm like, what is my life? Interesting. Okay, that's my update. Amaya, what you got?
I was going to say, you're not the only one with that update.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait!
I also live with the man, y'all. It's been crazy. It's been crazy, but it's been good. I can't say too much
Yay.
because that's their brothers. They gonna beat me up, y'all. But no, it's been
Everything
good.
you've experienced, we experienced for 18 years, sisters.
And I'm sure y'all got the worst of it. Oh, it's been good. It's been good. Life has been crazy lately. I feel like I can't believe it's the end of the year. This year has flown by. But yeah, these past couple months just been focused on work, my Substack.
Tell the
Trying to
people.
just
Tell the
stay.
people one more time.
My Substack. I write on my Substack about monthly now, Beauty and the Fashionista. Yeah, so just been trying to stay focused and get through the end of this year has been my vibe. How about you, Brooklyn? What you been up to?
I just finished my first semester of school. I'm very glad this first semester is over. This semester was very hard, but I survived and I now have more peace and stability in my life. So yeah, right after school, I came back home and it's just been chilling here, resting. Everyone calls me lazy, but I am replenishing myself and I've been enjoying it, having no responsibilities and just getting to rest and be a kid again.
I just got home 2 days ago at this point, and I feel like I've been sprinting, like full sprinting. I closed my laptop at Friday at 10 a.m. It was like the last email I needed to send. So I closed my laptop and now I don't have anything like work to do, which is great. I feel like this year has been super busy from like switching teams and then like a lot of the stuff that I have going on outside of work. It's been a full sprint, so I'm just trying to focus on being intentional about like rest and actual recharge before 2026 starts because I feel like it's gonna start and be very fast. So
Yes. Well, I love all these updates. I too can't believe it's the end of the year. 2025 went by so quick. So the theme of this episode was just kind of diving into like reflecting on 2025 and then our new year goals. I read somewhere that you really have to like reflect and like say what you want to let go and like not what you want to bring to the new year before you start doing your goals, which makes sense. So first question for you ladies, Brooklyn, we'll start with you. If 2025 was a quote, a word, or a song, what would it be? Basically summarizing how the year went for you.
Yeah, so for me, the one I thought of was Today Drain Me, that TikTok sound. This this year has been so long. It has dragged by. Like, I have felt every single day of this year. And I've been drained. Like, a lot's happened in life. I moved, I started school, all these things. And so it's been draining. It's been so great, but it's also been draining. And so yeah, reflecting on the busyness of this year, even though it was very beautiful.
I picked Running Out of Time by Tyler the Creator because I feel like this year has been really busy for better and for worse. Like I feel like there's been a lot that have been able to work on that's been really cool, but I feel like I have no hours of the day ever. My gym routine has fallen completely to the wayside. Like, rest has completely fallen to the wayside. Like, time to myself does not exist, which I'm hoping to improve in 2026. But all that to say, I feel like I have no time for anything ever. And that's not a good thing, but like, that's just kind of been my year, honestly.
I think for me, one word to describe this year was multitasking. I feel like I tried to pick up a lot this year, and it's all good stuff and stuff that I like to do. But like you, Bria, I am like tired because I have picked up so much. So I need to figure out a better way to multitask, but still prioritize like my health and my rest and my sleep. But it's been a busy year, but a lot of stuff I picked up was fun. So I can't complain too much, honestly.
Love that. Well, I picked a quote. My quote is, I don't want to be God's strongest soldier this year. I feel like I started the year saying that, and I literally talked myself into being God's strongest soldier. Every day, every month, something new. So I've been like very grateful for like the year and all the blessings I've had. I've been trying to just like remain positive. But I had like a lot of transitions, a lot of like uncertainty, and a lot of confusion. And I'm still feeling all these feelings. So don't know what the heck I'm doing next or living next or going to next. But hey, we live to see another day. So I would like to say I don't want to be God's strongest soldier next year, but I don't think I should say that anymore. Because he will call on us whenever he wants to.
There it is.
So before we start talking about New Year's, Faith actually looked up some of the history of New Year's that we wanted to share, just to kind of give you a little bit of history lesson. New Year's began thousands of years ago as a way for ancient civilizations to track time and seasons. The earliest celebrations are traced to ancient Babylon, where the New Year was marked by the first new moon after the vernal equinox, and it later evolved into January 1st under Julius Caesar's calendar reform in 45 BCE. This tied the holiday to Janus, the Roman god of beginnings. That's cool.
I
I didn't
also
know
had
that.
looked up the word January literally means like to open and like close the
Oh,
door, like new beginnings. Like,
Janus,
yeah,
January.
and then I started
I
looking
didn't
I
up
even
get
the
it.
other
realize
months, and I'm like, I
Mm.
never looked
Wow.
up month descriptions, so I feel stupid. But yeah, some facts for
Me
you
either.
guys.
Janus. I didn't even put it together, and I had the letters in front of me.
Literally. Well, do you guys have plans for New Year's this year?
I do not have plans for New Year's this year. Currently, I'm going to be in LA, just sitting, which I kind of wanted. I feel like for the past few New Years, I've been doing something somewhere. But I just kind of wanted a chill one this year. I think what I'm trying to decide now if I want to do it in Los Angeles or if I just want to stay put in Texas for a little bit longer. I want to be asleep before the like the clock strikes midnight.
Signs you're about to be 30.
Right.
I have no plans. I feel like I might try to like go like physically outside, like not to the club, but outside to look up
Mm.
at the fireworks. They're apparently doing do fireworks and like a drone show in Atlanta. So I'm like,
Oh,
oh, I could
okay.
like go
Cool.
to a high point, look up, and go home before midnight, before all the YNs go
I was
outside
gonna
and cause
say.
havoc. Cause I'd
I
be
gotta make it
scared. I'm getting
home.
old. I'm like, I don't want to run around anymore.
So every year, me and my friends from college, we pick a new city and we do New Year's in a new city. So like we've done Dallas, Nashville, Tennessee, and this year we're actually doing Philadelphia because it's a special one because one of our friends got engaged. So it's her engagement party because we always have these dates blocked off every year. So she's doing her engagement party this year. So I'll be in Philly. Never been before, but it will be a very different experience for New Year's. But I am excited to try something new.
Wait, I love that so much. It's gonna be so fun. For me this year, maybe I'm getting old too, child, because I didn't want to do anything. For the past month, I'm like, all I wanted to do is like go to like a nice dinner, and we have some friends from out of town coming, so they want to get like a chill dinner and then just like hang out at the house and like drink and eat food. So I'm good with that. I didn't want to be at the club this year because I found myself at the club for the past 5 years, and
Ooh.
I'm always in line for a long time in New York City or Chicago, and it's too cold for that. I don't want that to be my
Yeah.
experience this year. Yeah, one year I missed the countdown because I was in line.
No, funny enough, Funny enough, the last New Year's that I was in the club was also when I was in New York in 2019, and I said never again.
It's
I
not
said the
great.
club will never see me again ever.
It's overpriced and like it underperforms for sure.
Yeah.
So when I was doing my research on New Year's, I was like, oh, there's so many traditions around the world, cultures, countries that people, do it for every New Year's. So I remember like a couple years ago, it was like, I don't know if it was like a TikTok trend, but people were like eating the grapes under the table. But that was literally because it's a tradition that the Spanish do. So I'm like curious, do you guys, like your family, your culture, do you guys have a tradition or a superstition that you like? That you do every year, or something you just thought was interesting? For me, I know like my grandma will always cook like black eyed peas and greens, and then I feel like what's another one? Like I always hear like kissing someone at midnight, and I can't remember if I've done that. I feel like maybe I have, but I can't remember, which is like really bad. But I'm like this year I want to do that.
I feel like we didn't really grow up with New Year's traditions. I feel like they more so like started in the past couple of years because my mom be on TikTok too. I feel like we didn't grow up, with black eyed peas and collard greens every New Year's, but it's something that she started as of like recently, like over the past like 5-ish years or so. That's really it for me, at least. Like I feel like those are the only ones that we've implemented recently. We did it in Tampa last year when we were at New Year's together, but that's like the only tradition I kind of hold to, at least.
Yeah, my family doesn't really have traditions. Maybe the black eyed peas. I feel like I've done that once that I can like cognitively remember, but for the past couple of years, mine is last year, Michael and I, my boyfriend, Michael and I have done, we will cook dinner. So he'll cook like the steak and I make like mashed potatoes. So we stuck to that dinner for like a while. The first year we did that, that steak was so salty. But it was like it was like only after a couple of months of dating. So I had to just eat it. And we're in the dinner.
No, you didn't say anything. You
I
need
didn't
they need
until
critiques.
I couldn't give it at first. I'd be like, child. But at first I said, this is really good. In the middle he said, I think I added too much salt. I said, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a little heavy. I wouldn't put seasoning salt on a steak personally, but that's just me. So but then the next year I think he didn't put enough salt. So we're gonna work on it this year. We're getting better.
Just see, why
Baby
does it sound
steps.
like he only cooks it once a year though? It's like, okay, this year.
It's his only time to work on it.
You got all year to practice.
Just one chance a year.
He needs to download. He has TikTok, so I'm confused. What's going on?
He be in his little
Literally.
world for real.
I think for me, we don't really have, like me and my friends, we don't really do like traditions. Like Rhea said, we didn't really grow up with traditions. I think that the only thing we try to do every year is like try to build out a vision board for ourselves and like what we want to accomplish within the year or like what we're like most proud of ourselves like from the past year. But like other than that, we don't follow any of the other traditions. We were gonna do like the grapes under the table one year, but we forgot to buy grapes. So that was gonna dead. But maybe this year we'll give it a try.
No, it's funny. I heard someone had told me like I don't know if it's like a country thing. I need to like ask my grandma why she does like the black eyed peas, but like literally since I know life, like she always does that. So someone else I was talking to said, "Oh yeah, the one year they did it, they were like super broke, so they're like they never did it again."
It's definitely a thing. It's like black eyed peas is for like wisdom and good luck, I think.
Oh,
And
yes,
then
that's what. Yeah.
greens is what you eat for the money.
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe he forgot the greens.
Crazy.
Okay, don't forget the greens, y'all. Make sure they're seasoned, but not too salty.
You gotta watch that salt intake.
No, but actually.
Guys to watch.
Okay.
But I did like what we did. I did like what we did last year. So basically, Faith and I last year we went with our college friends to Tampa, which was the most like random place. I think we just wanted to do something warm.
Yeah.
And Tampa was the only thing that made sense. But we did like a PowerPoint recap. Brooklyn, egging off what you said of like reflecting on how the year went, vision boards and stuff like that. And it was good because it's like none of us really live in the same city except for 2 of them are in Atlanta. And I think that's it. And so it's like we don't really see each other as much. And it was just like a good check-in to be like, okay, here's what we've done this year and also like what we're looking forward to next year. So we all are kind of aligned.
I love that.
Yeah, I really like that. And also, like, whenever anyone was like, "What do you do for New Year's?" I was like, "Well, me and my friends just cried and prayed into New Year.
Literally.
Like, it's midnight and we're all boohooing and crying."
Because that was when Kyla poured that champagne in my eye on accident. You remember that?
I
It
remember
was in
that.
there and she like flung the glass and like clock is midnight and I'm can't see.
August midnight, Bria's blind. Also,
Literally.
another random fact I found: there's like, oh, I think it's like 5 billion. There's like 5 billion liters of champagne consumed during
Wow.
Oh wow.
New Year's.
Wow.
Jeez.
So get y'all champagne ready,
Yeah.
honey.
Billion is a lot.
No, that's a ton. If y'all could spend New Year's Eve anywhere in the world, where would it be? I've been seeing like all the TikToks and all the videos of everyone going to Rio, Brazil, and they go to Copacabana Beach and they wear white and they go on the beach and the firework show is insane. Like it's fireworks everywhere, 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 and it just looks so beautiful and just like so energetic. I don't know. This looks like so nice. So you can just frolic in the sand and like I'm sure it's crowded, but the videos I see like it doesn't look too crowded where it's like
Mhm.
overwhelming. So I'm just like, I just want to do that. I think I told LaJoy Bria, I was like, okay, 2029. I'm just making up dates. 29, that is December. Ghana, Nigeria, we're in there. We're going. I need to make sure I have a boatload of money.
I know.
I
I
have
still
some
haven't been.
connects. There's probably will be a festival, some artists playing there. We're in that bitch. So
No, for
everyone
sure.
get your monies ready.
I feel like I've been wanting to go for years, and I feel like you remember Giddy from Haywire? He would always host that trip. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
should go with him because I've heard that you can't really do Dirty December unless you know people. So I'm like, okay, we need to know people.
Yeah.
We need to know where to go, know who to get with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you want to go with like a group, if not someone that already lives there, someone that has a property, or yeah.
Exactly. No, 2029, we're stamping it. We'll be there.
2029.
They planning ahead.
Well, 2028 going to 2029.
I was like, what is that?
2028 going into
It's sooner than.
I knew.
Yes. So it's sooner than you think.
Right.
At this point, if you're trying to go 26 to 27, you're already behind if you don't have your flight.
Yeah, you're too late.
The way those flights be costing, you're already behind.
For me, mine is Brazil also. My roommate was like, hey, we're going next year. So I'm like, well, I'm down. I just like a good time. I love to party if you know me. So I'm down for the vibes. Also, Desi December is also one that I want to do one year. Apparently, allegedly, we're supposed to do Desi December, then fly directly to Brazil for New Year's. But we'll see if that's possible. If not, we'll split it up into 2 years, and that's okay. Those are like two of my top two that I want to do at New Year's before I stop going to party for New Year.
I would say the same. Brazil was definitely top of my list because I've also seen the fireworks and loved them. I also one year just want to do one of those like getaway cabins. You guys know what I'm talking about? The like single cabins and just like meditate my way into the new year, like in the middle of the woods.
I'm laughing, but that sounds really nice.
Yeah. Like me and Cash in our little cabin, and just like
Is it like the mini one, like the small one?
They have them
in
like
a regular size.
They have them in major cities, but it's always like a city that's like right outside the major city. But it's like a mini. It's not mini. I don't know why I keep saying that. I've seen a couple people do them, and they're like normal cabins, but like you're kind of in the woods. But there's also like some amenities. I also loved Colombia too, and I don't know what they do for New Year's, but I feel like that would be a fun place to go for New Year's.
Yeah.
Too, one year.
Yeah, I feel like I want to do something warm. I've never been anywhere warm. So like Dirty December or Brazil would be really nice. I know I said I'm tired of being in New York and I want to be somewhere warm, but I would like to see the ball drop, but not from.
Just gonna ask that. I was gonna ask that.
It would be. I feel like there's got to be something to it. Just not. I don't want to see it from the common POV. I want to see it from like a rooftop, like a nice hotel. Because I feel like that's so cute. You got like a hotel room with your friends. You pop in champagne. Something classy. I can't be outside with the
that'd be
diaper
cute.
on.
That definitely the diaper is crazy.
I just can't. So yeah, that would be.
Well,
like,
they
that
do
would be
do that.
cute, since I'm gonna be here.
No, yeah, that definitely exists though. I definitely remember when I lived in New York, they were trying to choose between two parties, and one was obviously more expensive, but like you could see the ball drop
And the
from the party.
confetti, yeah, that would be cute. But
So, what is a habit you're romanticizing next year?
A habit that I'm trying to do next year to just like romanticize my life more is like solo dates. So I saw this thing and it was like, you know, like when you travel, like you have like an agenda like every single day of stuff you're exploring and like you're trying new things, XYZ, whenever you go like on a trip. And I feel like I want to incorporate that into like more of real life. And so I wanted to do those little things like in my day-to-day life through like solo dates, like exploring the city and like trying new things. Because I feel like whenever I live in a new city, I like we'll meet someone. I'm just like, I start going to the same old places, and like I always go with groups, but like I want to experience more and also challenge myself to like be comfortable by myself. Like I'm an extrovert, so like I get very bored by myself. I'm like, who do I talk to? But I want to be more comfortable in it and be okay with silence. Maybe that's a good thing.
That's
I
good.
like that a lot. It's really hard to be alone, but it's a good skill to have. So I believe in you. I believe in you. For me, I got to start romanticizing the gym. For so long this year, I got it for so long. The gym is. I went through a period earlier this year where I really was going to the gym. I liked it, and then I fell off in the summer. It always happens in the summer
Mhm.
that I'm just not into it. And then I moved, and now they got these. They used to be Blink Fitnesses. Now they're called Pure Gyms. And
Oh, they rebranded the Blinks.
they did rebrand,
Oh,
and now it's
good.
like an AI gym. I think they fired half of the staff because it's so sad.
You know what? You know what? I will tell the story one day on the podcast, but to the Blink in Harlem, that whole staff deserved to be fired.
And I'm
So
sure they are
honestly,
now.
I was gonna say, honestly, the AI taking over the Blink in Harlem was well deserved.
Those blinks are problematic, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
They got bad energy, too much masculine energy at the Blink Fitnesses.
No,
But
yeah.
I cannot let that stop me from getting my dream physique. Too much time wasted on. I don't want to go there with them people. Because in my head, mentally, I'm at Equinox. That's where I should be.
Yeah.
Financially, I'm at the Pure Gym.
Right,
So there's a big disconnect there that I'm just gonna have to move past.
So someone
Yeah.
was telling me that Lifetime, I think they're saying, is the new Equinox.
I've heard.
That's
I
my.
have
We don't have
heard.
Equinox in Atlanta. Lifetime.
The
They
streets are
have the
saying.
best rooftop pool. We
That's
went. Okay,
crazy.
sorry. Real quick. Literally, me and my friend LaJoy, we were like at someone's pool one day in the summer. She gets a text from some guy, and he's like, "Come to this pool party." So I'm like, "Let's go." I look it up. I'm like, LaJoy, this is Lifetime Fitness, and we're like, "Fuck it. Let's just go." So we go, it's in Buckhead. They have a whole rooftop, like multiple pools. There's a DJ, there's bars. I'm like, nobody working out. Everybody. And the view,
That's so Atlanta.
the view was just like, this is one of the best views in Buckhead. So, like, I have been fiending to go back there. But yes, need that Lifetime Equinox membership. Sponsor us. We'll give you some we'll give you some ad minutes. What's it called? An ad block.
There we go.
Yeah, for a membership, man, y'all can have the whole episode.
No, facts.
We will mention you guys every 5 minutes.
Let me tell you about Lifetime.
No, for real.
How about you, Bria?
My thing that I need to start romanticizing in 2026, I need to start romanticizing my mornings. I really do, because when I tell y'all, I be hopping out the bed and getting straight to getting ready. Like there's no type of like time to myself. There's no type of ease into the day. And I feel like it's only a function of me just like not getting out the bed or like not waking up on time. So I feel like when I start my day like that, it's very chaotic, and I just bring that chaos into out the whole day. So I need to start romanticizing my mornings a little bit more, giving some time to like ease into the day instead of just going full sprint.
Bria, that literally was mine.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. No, I wake up, turn my alarm off for like 2 hours, because in my mind I'm gonna wake up 2 hours before I need to get up, and I don't.
Me.
And I wake up like, oh shit, I now have 20 minutes to get ready and out the house, and I get out the house, and it's so chaotic. I'm not eating breakfast. There's no tea. There's no matcha. There's no let me sit and just like think. Now I will say I have been like waking up early enough to like write in my gratitude journal, but it literally takes me like 5 minutes. So I have been doing that. But like actually like waking up, like watching the news, walking around the house. I don't know, maybe take a walk. Like doing stuff before I have to like go to the office or like start doing work and like stress even like before getting on social media. Like literally need to have better mornings. But I think overall, after listening to you ladies, I'm just gonna romanticize my life. I need to just put effort into everything. Like honestly, like I'm just in a little romantic little movie about, and I'm just in love with myself. Like I told myself I'm gonna have one ab before 30, so I have 6 months, 7 months to get that together. And I feel like also just like being in Atlanta, I haven't done a lot of stuff by myself lately. Like when I first moved here, I know too many people, so I was always doing solo dates, always finding new restaurants or like going to activities. And now I'm like, if my friends can't go, I'm not going. So now I just need to like get back to like just doing things and like just living life and just diddle daddling and around the city.
No, for sure.
Okay, y'all. So now we're gonna get into this segment. We're calling it 2025 Wrapped. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the Spotify Wrapped. Now Apple Music does it, and pretty much everyone does it. Shout out to the lovely lady who actually made the Spotify Wrapped.
And she was a black girl.
I know that's right.
So shout out to the lovely young lady, the lovely black woman that gave us Spotify Wrapped. The world goes crazy during this time. Like, it's just like even just working like the music industry, like everyone's like, you have to post, you have to go, you have to let people know that like you're top 25% of people listeners. And it's just a very big deal, I think, all around. Like I went to an ice cream party the other day, and they were doing ice cream wrap, and they literally listed their top flavors. And
Wow.
I was like, y'all are lying because I know your top flavor and it's not on the list. I'm like, I'm just like, y'all just making shit up. But like, you can just see it's just like a thing that everyone wants to be involved with.
Yeah.
So for our first rap, what are your guys' top song, artist, or album of the year? Mine, all around, was just El Mean. He is an artist from London. I can't say I discovered him. My boyfriend actually introduced me to him like a couple years ago, and I have been hooked. Like all my friends, all my music friends, like I remember telling them like 2 years ago, like listen to El Mean. He came to Atlanta. We went to the festival, and now everyone's like, oh my gosh, like I love him too. I'm like, yeah, I told you. So he's definitely like, I feel like he's a little bit more on now. He is like such an angelic voice, and like his content and everything he does is just like chef kiss to me. Me, I need to email your team, but I want to work with you. And yeah, you're the greatest. Congratulations on your success.
Love that. Mine is actually also a London gal, Olivia Dean. I've been obsessed with her all year. The Art of Loving You, or was it The Art of Loving? Was one of my favorite albums of the year. She's just, I personally just love to see when people start the year in like one spot and then they end the year like unimaginably in like a different spot. And I remember hearing Man I Need on TikTok around like the springtime. I was like, oh, like, you know, she's had music out, but it was definitely smaller. And just to kind of see how her career has propelled has been so cool to me. So she's definitely been one of my favorite artists of the year. According to Spotify, my favorite album of the year was the Kamari album. I absolutely love him. But yeah, those are my top music. My top artist is always going to be head to head Beyonce versus Drake. It literally alternates every single year. It doesn't. I listen to way too much old Drake for him not to pop up.
So my top album of the year was Doechii Alligator by Summer Heel. I think I mentioned in another episode, like I haven't been listening to a ton of music this year, but like that's the one album. It's very rare of me to be like, oh, let me listen to an album from beginning to end and then see if I like it. I usually like if I hear like top songs, like I start to hear it a lot like on TikTok or like the radio, then I'll be like, oh, whatever, add it to my playlist. But that's like one of the albums I listened to like from beginning to end. And I was like, wow, she knows how to make an album. She did a really good job. Obviously, she got her credit where credit was due. So that was my number one album.
My number one artist ever since Raft has been around has been Drake. For the past 2 years, I've been baffled when they say that it was Drake. For sure this year I thought no. And it for the past however long month since it's been out, I think about it every day, like, how did this happen? But then I'll hear, like you said, Bria, an old Drake song, and I'm like, duh, like, this is some of the greatest songs of our time. Of course he is. It's not the new Drake that's doing it for me, it's the old. But then, and I was like, how is he my number one artist? But two of my top songs were his songs. So I said, it only actually makes sense that it would be that. My top song was Nokia, which once again, I didn't think I listened to it that much, but I realized I actually also made it my ringtone. So I did like the song a lot.
Please.
It's so silly. And it's also one of my alarm sounds because it's so, like, it's really hard to wake up to. So it's perfect. And then my top album, which I don't know if it was my top album last year, but it's so fitting, was Hamilton. Anytime one Hamilton song comes up, I have to go listen to at least 3 more. So I can definitely see why that is my top.
I'm salty because I didn't realize you were into musicals like that. So when we went and saw Wicked during Thanksgiving, I got sat next to Brooklyn, who was asleep the whole time. I'm like, I should have been sitting by Amaya so I could sing along.
You definitely should, because I was geeked out whole time mouthing the words.
And Brooklyn literally put her seat back and was like, "Let's wake me up. This is over."
I don't like long movies or musicals. Some musicals I can do. That movie is so long. Like, yo, please. I was tired.
You didn't even
No one told the movie to be that long. I was up for the first 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then I lay down.
Because it is
The
still,
intro.
what, 2 hours more?
Thank you. You can't say it in an hour.
No,
I don't need to hear it.
That's long. Brooklyn, I feel you because I am the same. Like, I'm just now starting to go back to movie theaters because I will fall asleep. Like, I love a TV show.
Yes.
I love a movie, but like, if it's not something that I really want to see, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'd rather just watch it at home. And I too am not. I'm not super big into musicals, but I can appreciate them. Like, I still never seen Wicked, so I'm probably not gonna see that, or Wicked 2. Sorry, don't get me up. But I think
That
sometimes
hurts me.
the breakout in song, I'm just like, y'all, like, finish the script, finish the line. Like, and it's just always like so random. Like, I remember like growing up, like Glee. I could not get into that.
Oh,
like,
Let's not compare Glee to Wicked.
I don't know. I just cannot. Okay, even like Hamilton. I think so far, like our friend Johnson like loves Hamilton, and
Hamilton is long.
I have an appreciation for it this year. I never watched it, but I saw the clips. And what's the guy's name who made it? What's his name?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Okay, now I love me some Lin as a musician, as a songwriter, as a composer. Like, he is Chef's Kiss. Like, that is in all the other movies he's been, like Lion King, and everything he's been involved with. I'm like, oh, this is a dream. Like, he knows how to write. He's very good. But I think the whole thing of Hamilton, I can't take it serious. I just think it's so goofy. Like, why are we rapping? Why are we in these, like, what? Like, I don't know. I just can't take it serious. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you're slandering Hamilton on its 10th year anniversary.
Appreciate it. That's why I started liking it this year, because I kept seeing clips about it. I'm like, let me try, like, look at the clips. And I'm like, oh, the lyrics and the writing are really good, but it's just like I just can't do acting and music. Like, it just needs to be separated a little bit. I can't. But I do like going to the theater.
Have to all go see it.
Okay, maybe we could try. Like, I'll do more so like in person. But I know like Hamilton's like, they're not on tour anymore, right? Like, that was like a big deal years ago, right?
No, they are. They're here.
Okay, well, maybe we could go see that.
Yeah, in New York.
Oh, okay.
When you come to New York, we'll go. It'll change your perspective.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe I need to see it live too.
Okay.
I need to see Wicked live too.
Yeah, that's also really good.
Okay, did you guys have any other like TV shows or movies that were like your number one this year?
I can start. My number one movie was absolutely by far, no question about it, Sinners. I have seen that movie at least like once every other week. I think it was just so beautifully done. And I don't classify Sinners as horror, but I don't like horror. Like, that's not anything that I would actively pursue watching. But I watched it because it was like Black, Michael B. Jordan, like, go support Black cinema, right? And literally ever since it's been on any type of accessible streaming, since it's been Delta has it on the little movie thing. I watch it every single flight I'm on. Like
Oh, they have it
it's
on Delta?
it's the they do. They have, you can play it on Delta, you can play it on HBO Max. Like I literally watch it so
It's not
often 'cause I feel like
on
it
my
was
flight to
done.
Japan. I would have watched it.
It was definitely on there because I watched it on the way to Japan.
I swear, it was not on there.
But no, I watch it every single chance I can get. I think it's the, what's it called? The juke joint scene that just like gets me every single time. So I feel like it was just done so well. But that's definitely my top movie of 2025. My top show of 2025, and maybe this is like the recency of it, but I feel like it's the only show that I'm like, oh, I actually can't shut up about this, was All Her Fault on Peacock. I thought that was so good. It was one of those things where it was like thriller, twisty, but like a good twist. And I feel like all the white people were acting well. So like
I
can
love
get
that main
behind it.
girl.
Yeah, see? Yeah. she needs to get
Sarah
yeah, she needs a little Emmy on her hands.
She definitely does. My favorite movie this year, and also perhaps recency bias, was Hamnet. I just saw it like 2 weeks ago, y'all. I just saw a trailer on TikTok and I was like, okay, it's got something to do with Shakespeare. I guess I like Shakespeare, so I'm gonna go see it. Yes. We're like 10 minutes in. I have my friends go, we're 10 minutes in. And I started getting anxious. I said, oh, this is not good. I was like, they about to clown me for making them come out here, and this is not good. Then you hit like 30 minutes, and we all were like so locked in. And I haven't cried from a movie, like ugly cry, especially in the movie theater, maybe never. But we sat there for 20 minutes after to collect ourselves because we all were just like so out of it.
Oh,
So I'm not
wow.
going to spoil it, but
Okay.
apparently it's not a spoiler. But it's about how Shakespeare's son dies and
Yeah.
then he writes his first. But I didn't know that was going to happen. So the whole time, I'm like, what's that? And when that little boy, I said, everybody in that can act. They acted very well. I was like so impressed.
Actually weak.
I said they're gonna kill that little boy. Even when that's the whole plot.
For me, so as mentioned before, I'm not a movie person. I was talking to someone at school and they were like, yeah, I've probably seen like 100 movies this year alone. And I said, that's crazy. I've probably seen 3. Like, I don't watch movies.
No, literally.
I fall asleep. I fall asleep during them. Like I get bored. Yeah, no. So I
That
don't
is
really
a
watch
lot,
movies.
yeah.
So I don't really have a favorite movie of the year, but my favorite show of the year, High Potential, is one of my favorite shows
Yes,
ever.
very good.
I don't like scary things. Someone on this call likes to watch very scary murder mystery shows, Bria.
Not
I
that
hate
scary.
them.
Right.
But
But
this
she
one's
doesn't
like
like horror.
makes no
Right, that's
sense.
not horror.
Gross. Like the cutesy murder mystery solving shows. So this one, like they don't show anything scary, like anything gross. It's like the cutesy, oh no, someone died. Now what happened? And so then you're just going, it's like a mystery. You're trying to figure out who did it. And I love shows like that. So that's why it's my favorite show.
Mhm.
My thing is, it's the same story. It's
No.
just the narration. I think it's the narration.
Yes, it's
that
very
scares
different.
you. Yeah,
You'll
it's like,
literally see a bloody
it's-
person on the floor. It'll be
no,
like, ah,
they
look what
don't share
happened.
that because of the TV restrictions. They don't share
Yes.
blood bodies.
Shut up.
It's the scary man that's like at 9 p.m. That's what scares you. It's not the story.
No, the first 48, no, all of those shows, you can keep them. Throw them away.
I won't even say I had like a repeat TV show this year, but I feel like I started new TV shows that I did obsess over. So Curb Your Enthusiasm, it was a long time coming. I should have been watched that show, but
Okay.
love that show. I already like really like Seinfeld and like love like a little dry comedy. So I just feel like that show is really good. It's goofy, and I also just love when like not like sketch comedy, but like when they're coming up with like lines on the spot. I think that's very impressive. And you could just tell like all the characters are just like just really playing off with each other, and it just shows like their their expertise just like in comedy and like showing their craft. Love that. Also really got into like Sopranos. I need to finish it because after like maybe season 4 or 5 or 6, I don't even know where I'm at. It kind of got a little bit boring, but that show, it was really good at first. Like
That's
I
when I
don't
need
know.
to start. Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't
Okay, I feel
started
like
it
you would
yet.
like it. And it's not too like it's not like gory because I don't like horror stuff either. I don't really like anything that's too jump scarish,
Mhm.
but the show starts with him like in a therapy session. Like it gives very much like he's trying to like he's not I wouldn't say turn his life around because he's literally he sucks the whole entire all the whole series. But he's trying to like basically he's having like panic attacks and trying to understand why. And he's
Okay.
like, "Oh, because you're literally a mobster, sir. Like you're killing people,
The
but you're
answer
trying
is
to raise a
clear.
family. I don't understand what else you think,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's
Okay.
going to happen." So one thing I did repeat, I really love the Studio Ghibli movies. So it's like a Japanese production studio and they're all like animations. And I feel like the first one came out in like the 80s, but like they're really popular in like the 80s and 90s. And I just kept watching them, especially because I knew like we were going to Japan. I just watched them all year.
Mhm.
Spirited Away, Ponyo, My Friend Torotoro. There's one more. Oh, Kiki's Delivery Service. There's like maybe 22 of them, but I kind of keep watching the same five. But they all just have like amazing storylines. I love a good animation, and also just like when we went to Japan, I'm like the scenes from that animation,
I
I'm really
remember you saying
looking
that.
at it in person, like the way the grass and the wind
Oh wait,
moves. I don't
hold
know how
on.
to explain it. I really felt like I was in the movie, and it's freaking cartoon. But I just feel like they have really good life lessons. It's always like usually about like a little girl or a girl who has to like take care of her family eventually, or like
Mhm.
be the strong one, or be going to a random city and like starting her life. And I'm like, oh, that's me, like figuring out life. I'm still a little girl,
Yeah.
figuring out because I'm not a little girl, but I'm just a girl trying to figure
Ponyo's
out
the one with
life.
the Cyrus girl.
Yeah. So Ponyo is probably I think it's the newest one, and that one came out like I don't know, like 2013 or something. But all the other ones are literally from like the 80s and
Okay.
90s, and it's also like kind of impressive to like
Oh, okay.
their I don't know the word like the animators like just to see how like surreal everything is. So I thought it was cool. You guys should watch that.
We're gonna go into put me on and put that down, similar to other episodes, but this time it's gonna be your favorite and least favorites of the year. So we're gonna do like songs, artists, movies, food, trips, beauty products, whatever that may be. What were your favorites and least favorites of the year?
Hey, for me, I had a lot of favorites this year for sure. Some things that come to mind are
The drama.
I don't know why I'm talking that slow, y'all. Oh my gosh.
It's like you're like writing your essay, like repeating.
That's exactly how slow I write.
That's so weird.
Some of my favorites have been Korean beauty skincare. I got a lot of like freebies this year. For some reason, I'm very popular in Korea because I get a lot of stuff from there. Well, the most recent one I got, I really like. Because sometimes you get stuff and it's like, oh, I like this because it was free and I got to make a video. But like this stuff, like I actually use outside of like the posted video that I made. And then I also tried and true is Course X. I love their like snail mousse
Mhm.
and stuff. It's really like,
Mhm.
I see the difference in my skin. Another favorite is French curl braids. I know we talked before. I didn't found my signature style. I've come to terms with my signature style, so that's been fun. And then a place you have to go if you haven't been was Mexico City. It was like one of the only new places I think I went to this year, and I like would go again next year. It was so much fun and lots to do, and the shopping was really good.
Okay.
And I'm a little jaded today, so the only least thing the only least thing they've all heard this me complain about this, but it's intricate nails. I've tried twice this year to do the baddie nails, and I don't think it's for me. You got to sit there too long. It took me 4 hours today, and then I end up with something I don't like, and that to me is like crazy. So I'm gonna just stick to a French tip at best. That's all I'm gonna do. Maybe a little dots here and out, but I can't do it. I'm over it.
A little dot. Yeah.
That's the
Sometimes just like
max
the
I'm gonna do.
clean, girly nails are like the way to go. Like
Mhm.
a little French tip, a little pink, keep it simple.
None of that hard gel. None of that chrome that don't look like the Pinterest picture.
You want to talk about chrome nails? I asked this lady. Okay, wait, sorry. This is like such a side note, but we're
No,
gonna
you're
talk
good.
about nails. I went and got my
Please.
nails done. Mind you, I had got my nails. I hadn't got my nails done all year because budgeting. Got my nails done for Japan. 'Cause I have
Mhm.
a man, so I'm like, great, you can pay for that now, y'all. So then I'm like, I want to keep it up because I got gel just over like my regular nails. So I went back and I got regular little cute pink, like subtle. Loved it. Went back again. I'm like, okay, I want like a little. I'm on Pinterest. I'm like, oh, I want like a little. I still don't want to do designs because nail people act like they can't do designs anymore. Like they act like it just costs so much, or they just can't do it. So I'm like, you know what, whatever. Until I can go to like my own lady, we can save that.
It's bad when you already put together a side by
I was
side.
gonna say, let me pull up mine too while we're at
Yeah,
it.
everyone pull up your nails. Mind you, this has like some type of chrome look to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted because I was between two. It was between that one and like this one. But I was just okay, just give me the color. I don't need the shininess. I don't need whatever design this is, like however you achieve this. I just want the regular color. So then we're going through it. I picked the color. I'm like, remember, I just want the regular color. I don't want no extraness. She's like, okay, cool. Well, to achieve that, all I have to do is take a magnet over your finger and do this. And I'm like, okay. Like, he was like, okay. That sounds easy, actually. Go ahead and do that. That's all she said. Boom, moved on. Then I was like, oh, can I have some white wine? Because I don't go to any place that doesn't give me free wine. So I'm like, she's like, then she starts laughing. And I should have took that as my sign. I'm just like, yeah, get the white wine. Mind you, starts doing my nails, never got the wine. And this has happened before. Like, I'll sit there for a little bit and I have to remind him. But I'm like, that's okay. Like, you're in your bag. Like, do my nails first. I can drink the wine while they're drying. Like, I don't care. I can't move anyway. She starts painting my nails white. And in my head, I'm like, oh, that's because the color is so light. She wants to have like a little underlay. And she paints it white again. And then she puts on a cover, like the clear. She starts putting on the clear. And I'm like, are you going to put the blue, the green on top? Whatever color I pick. She's like, I just said you wanted white wine. I said, yeah. Just like you said, white wine. Then she starts getting weak. She's like, my bad. I thought you meant white nails. We literally repeated what I said. Does this color say white wine on the bottle? No, it says white. So then I'm just
Oh
like,
my god.
well, I'm sure you can just put the color on top because it is a light color. It'll still pop up. It'll still show up. So she puts a color on top and she starts doing the magnet thing. Does a magnet thing. Mind you, that's y'all, the magnet, 1 second. Like it literally is nothing at all. And then get to the end. I go to like get charged. I'm like, well, this is a lot for that. And now I'm also not bringing up the white part. I'm just like, whatever, girls. Whatever. This is what they look like. I feel like I'm like a 3-year-old, a 7-year-old kid with
The color is
sparkly
cute,
nails.
though.
It's cute, and I feel like it gives Christmas, but I'm like,
that's not what you asked for.
hold on, this ain't this.
Yeah.
What? Like,
no, it's not.
So then the guy's like, oh, you got the design. The magnet was a design, and I'm like, she didn't say it was gonna be $20. She didn't say it was gonna be anything. She acted like it was just a
right.
And then I'm just like, dang, that's my fault for not being like, well, how much does a magnet cost? But also, I'm not like, that's the design. You're gonna charge me $20 to do this, and that can be my put that down. Going to the nail salon.
Yes. I'm about to
I'm
be
sick of it.
DIYing these gel X again.
No.
It's not worth it.
Amazon be having
over
the
it.
cute press ons. The cute press ones.
No, people always talk about press.
Yeah, no, I started doing press ons on the only time I got my nails done this year was actually for Japan, and I actually really liked her work. It was my hair. It was my hair. It was my hair.
It's like one or the other. Can they just both be okay?
I literally went to Me and Face text thread because the side by side is just so ridiculous that like literally I was showing white people at work and they were like, this is just so off. Like,
they could tell.
So this is what I asked for. You can see it's like dark brown, a little bit of light brown, boho XYZ. This is what my hair looks like. Where did the red come from?
Yeah.
Not only is it like nowhere near as full as the other picture I showed her, the colors aren't anywhere near the same. I was like, it was to the point where I was literally showing people at work and they were like, oh yeah, that's not what you asked for. And I'm like, if these white people know, then she knew. So I was just like, what was she doing?
No, seriously.
That's what I need to do in 2026 is like find a tried and true braider that never fails me, because I feel like I'm not new to LA, but I feel like when it comes to finding all your people in LA, I'm still not there as far as like, who is my braider? I found my nail girl, but who's like my, even like my dentist and stuff like that. It's like, 'cause I've been going to my dentist in Texas. So it's like, I need to find people out in LA. But I can't be trying new stylists in 2026. It's not worth my peace or sanity.
And money.
No, actually though, because getting braids in LA is not cheap. At least in New York, you guys have the shops in Harlem.
Yes, and they're fast. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
we do not. Not only are the girls in LA super expensive, they're slow. Like, they don't know how to braid fast at all. But sorry, back to the topic. That's what I'm putting down in 2025 is brand new braiders and spending money on stylists that I don't trust. And then my favorite trip of the year, things that I would just recommend if you can. Japan, loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was probably one of my favorite countries I've ever been to. The shopping was incredible. The food was so good. Similarly, the Korean skincare, particularly Medicube, I started using their skincare set. I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel like my skin has seen like a huge difference. This one might be a little controversial, but I'm loving the Waymos. I'm loving the Waymos.
I saw that on your story.
I'm obsessed with these
Crazy.
Waymos. Like, and I was very anti Waymo. My friend Jocelyn especially will tell you, because I don't remember what city we were in. She wanted to take a Waymo, but this is when they first got launched, and I was like, we need some more safety reporting. Like, we can't be the first people to try these things. But now that they've been on the road for 2 years and I'm trying them, I'm like, okay, these are actually very convenient, but just in moderation, because we still want money to go to the human labor and the actual Uber drivers and, AI burning up the earth and all of that. So, like, moderation, but they are a good option, especially because I went to the airport. I pulled up the Uber, $120. I pulled up the Waymo, $35. I said, I'm taking the Waymo.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's much cheaper. So I'm like, it's a no-brainer at that point. For like certain things, the Waymos definitely make sense. And then my other ones were becoming obsessed with Unrivaled, which is like it's like a women's I can't say the word, tournament style basketball, like three versus three women's basketball. I started to become very obsessed with it because I feel like I just love things that are like controversial, and I feel like they're like giving like a big, we're doing our own thing to WNBA, and it's giving the girlies another option to get paid. So I'm becoming obsessed with that. And then also, I feel like this year has just been a lot of Black girls in love. Like, Coco Jones got engaged, Ryan Destiny got engaged. Like, the girlies are just popping out engaged and in love, and I just really love that. Like, and not the problematic in love. I'm not talking about you know who, not her, but the girlies who are actually in healthy relationships with men that don't embarrass them.
No embarrassment. 2026.
So my favorites, putting on my favorites is 2025. One, big birthday trips. Now, I did a big birthday trip for my 25th birthday. I wouldn't plan one again. However, having someone plan it for you, I would do that again. But it was so much fun, like bringing all your friends together from every chapter of your life to celebrate. So much fun. I did it with my best friend Lorraine. It was a ball of fun. My other put me on Danessa Myricks Anything. I'm obsessed with her right now and her products. Absolutely loving. My food put me on. I'm obsessed with the chopped cheese. If you know, my classmates will tell you. I get a chopped cheese on a roll, extra mayo. It is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I stand behind my order as well. Everyone loves to judge my order. I stand behind it. I do not care.
Okay.
I don't care at all. My put me downs, mine was also going to be women standing behind men that are embarrassing them. And also any hacker that is on Instagram, if you know my Instagram.
Oh, I
Wait,
forgot about
yes.
that.
That was crazy.
My Instagram was hacked this 2025. I still don't have it back. So we are starting a new one, and that's fine. That is going to be my new 2026, starting fresh. But it's above me, but I am putting that down. Hackers on Instagram deserve jail time, but it's fine. It's whatever.
You need to put on that 2-factor authentication this time.
I know. I was like, yeah, what am I gonna put it on for? The funniest thing is I didn't even know that was an option until afterwards. Everyone was like, oh, you should definitely
Yeah.
put that on. But we're past the point now. Like,
Why
you
did you
should have
not
been
tell
said
me
that a long time
before?
ago. You should have been said that. You're not helping. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all past me, you know.
We have gotten to our last segment. I saw this Mel Robbins video. Know if you guys are familiar with her. She's like a huge podcaster, super inspirational, and she also wrote the book the Let Them Theory, which I still need to read.
I just bought
I
my
just
mom
know,
that book.
yeah, okay, yes. I feel like everyone's reading it. I need to read it, and I
Mhm.
just feel like even just the whole saying, just like the Let Them Theory, I'm like, you know what that means, and you just know you need to implement that in your life. So she was doing some of her podcast clips. She was saying for the new year, like in preparation for 2026, pick one thing that you want to start, pick one thing you want to stop, and pick one thing you want to continue in the new year. So one thing that I want to start is just like sounds cliche, but like just living up to my full potential as I'm sure every person in the world wants to do. I just feel like, of course, like I'm making the steps and I'm in like this journey of like doing the things that I want to do and the things that I have to do. But the things that I have to do always like kind of comes first. And like I just feel like that shit's not working. So I'm start doing the things that I want to do, mainly like career wise. And maybe like that'll kickstart some things that are supposed to align in my life. And then that kind of ties into what I want to stop. The one thing I want to stop doing is like not doing the things that I want to do. I guess that's the same. I guess that's the same thing. But like being like, oh, I can't do this because I don't have the money to like do this right now, like film wise or like skit
Mhm.
wise or writing wise, or like I don't have the community or I don't have the connects. Like literally go on Instagram, find a person that's doing it, reach out to them. Or just like get a camera and just start doing the stuff. Or just like start posting. Like
Yeah.
literally just doing whatever. So I think my whole year spent on LinkedIn, just applying to jobs, and everyone not answering has just led me to this place of like, I just have to do all these things myself, apparently, which is hard, and I don't want to do that. But I've avoided it too long, basically my whole life. So we're gonna tap in, and then I guess one thing I want to continue doing this year, I really like. I got this, I think, actually from my friend Sammy. Shout out to Sammy. He works in the music industry. She's a content creator, so she makes like a lot of TikToks, and she just started like her own matcha brand. And she also, you guys mentioned Danessa Myrick. She just did like a Danessa Myrick um event, but she's just the bomb. She's fired to me. Anyway, she a couple years ago when I was working with her, she said she writes her gratitude journal every day. So last year I started, well, I guess this year. Well, no, last year 2024, I started a gratitude journal, and I don't write in it, like, every single day, but, like, for the past, like, maybe 3 months, I've been hitting every day, and before that, it was, like, maybe every other day or, maybe every couple of days, and I remember. But now, like, I leave it under my pillow, so, like, every morning, I'm like, "It's right there, you have no excuse." And I just, like, kinda write, like, what I'm grateful for, even though some days I'm like, I don't know what I'm grateful for. I'm literally just like, I'm grateful that I could take a shower today. Like, I'm grateful I have a car to drive. Like, I don't know, like, literally people do not have these things. So I think just writing in that journal, I write what I'm grateful for. I write prayers for people. So if like my friends are going through it or people have like interviews, school, whatever, I just like write, please cover whoever, look after whoever, bless them. And I write my intentions for today. And usually my intentions lately are just like just to be productive and do everything I said to do on my list. So I think next year I'm gonna like try to be a little bit more intentional with my intentions. But I think that kind of just helps me like go start my day, like, on a high note, even if I'm, like if I woke up and I'm not feeling positive, it's like, okay, it kind of forces your mindset to, like, "Okay, let's lock in and, like, be grateful, be intentional, and go throughout the day."
I love
So,
that.
those are mine, but what do you
I
guys
love
want
that.
to start, stop, and continuing into the new year?
As far as what I want to start, similar to what Amaya said earlier, I need to restart my fitness journey. I need to get back in that gym. It's been a while. I had trained for a half marathon last year, and I feel like I was super consistent afterwards, even like because it took a lot, like to like train for that and to be able to
Mhm.
complete it. And then I was consistent for a couple of months, and then life just started happening, and I completely fell off. And I probably could not even run like 2 miles right now. Like that's how I'm feeling. Like I am just way back on like where I was, and I want to get back healthy and back just like prioritizing my health and stuff. What I want to stop, I overthink everything. Like when it comes to like ideas I want to execute or like things I want to do, I will spend months just like writing out a plan. I'm gonna do this, and here's step one, step two, step three, and I'll do this and then that. And then it's like you just wasted all that time when you could have just like done it. Like, and I saw this come on stage Instagram reel. I don't follow him on TikTok. I saw it on Instagram though. And he was just like, yeah, you're like planning, you're
Yeah.
planning, but like you're actually just scared. Like that's really all it
Yeah.
is that like you're putting all this energy into the planning when it's like you could have done it, and like the reality of it is that you're just like scared to do it. And so I've been thinking about that a lot over the past couple of like days and weeks, and just like I need to stop. Like, what is it that I'm putting way too much time planning into that I could actually just like start if I just wasn't
Yeah.
thinking it too much? And then the continue for this year, I would say I need to continue to just like sit still in LA for a while. Last year, 2024, I was on tour and I was never in LA. I feel like every week I was finding something, flying somewhere, I was gone. And people that lived in LA would invite me places, and I'd always have to be like, I'm not there. And like, no shade, but them girls stopped inviting me places because it was like I was never in the city. And it was like I don't blame them. Like every time they reached out, I was like, nope, not in the city. And they're probably like, okay, damn girl, like you just not want to hang out with us. But like I feel like 2025 has been very refreshing because I've been on the go a good amount, but like for the most part, I've been in LA. Like there was a point in time where I was in LA for like a full 3 month stretch, and I remember being like, wow, like I'm literally at home. And so I think it's good for me with like setting routines and like figuring out like what it is that I need for myself just to like sit still versus being on the go and traveling every single week of the year.
That's really hard to do. I can't imagine. I hate the airport too, so that also would drive me crazy in itself.
Girl, the worst.
Terrible every time I go. For me, I'm going to start prioritizing better. Like I said before, this year was a lot of multitasking, but I feel like like it's not going to be any less busy than this year, but being able to prioritize and schedule things in when appropriate, I feel like will be good, because I feel like you, I not waste, but I spend a lot of time thinking when it's like maybe I should just do a little bit more and prioritize like action. I have to stop frowning this year. It is getting bad. It was I made an ins and outs of this year.
You
It was
said
on my
frowning?
I frown, like my face is like tooted up in a permanent frown. Like I don't have like resting frown face. Like if someone takes a photo of me and I'm not like it just let me just like that. If you're listening, you can't see it, but like my nose is tooted up. I hate it so much. It's so bad. It looks like I'm always unhappy. But that's just my thinking face. And I know it's gotten worse because Michael now will be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "You have to stop because that's just my face." I'm like, "What's wrong? It's just how I look." So I have to stop that. I'm going to continue exploring hobbies and like my creative side. I like to spend time doing like my content and stuff, but I want to like get better at that stuff, like elevating my content, my Substack, and also I want to try some more hands. I guess that's a start, but I want to try some more hands-on crafts. So I'm gonna take like sewing classes in the early of next year. I feel like that'll be good.
Period. For me, my start is consistency. I can keep a routine for about a week and a half. That's about it. Like the longest I can go with a routine. So my goal is to make it longer and actually have a routine when it comes to like my mornings and like keeping like a schedule of like things I want to get done every day or like whatever, and like doing devotions and like stuff like that. So my goal is to be like get a routine and actually stick to it throughout hopefully the year, but we'll do my best. My stop is gonna be to stop saying I'm tired. Like if someone says like, "Oh, how are you?" I'll always say I'm tired. And so my goal is to like stop saying that and be like actually like give an emotion, like a verbal word to my emotion rather than just like I'm tired, which I am tired, but there's other ways to describe how I'm feeling. So that is my goal for 2026. And then my continue is living multiple lives. So everyone loves to say this, that like I live multiple lives. Like I've lived like 12 lives at this time in my life. So like, because I used to be like a fitness instructor, I used to work at Solid Core. Like I do whatever my heart desires, and I want to continue that. Like whenever I get bored with something, try something new. Like become a fitness instructor, try a new random task, try a new random hobby, like get a new job. I like living different lives, and I want to continue that into 2026.
You have to live different lives. If not, your life is boring.
Yes. Boring.
Okay, well, I think that wraps up our 2025 recap episode. Make sure you connect with us on social media at the Hey Sister Pod. And if you have any questions, anything you want advice on, send us an email at theheysisterpod@gmail.com. But thank you so much for listening. We will see you guys next week for a new episode. Bye, sisters.
Bye, sisters.
Bye,
Bye,
sisters.
sister.